एते धात्वः पंच ब्रह्मायेन सृजत् पुरा आवृतायैरिमे लोका महाभूताभिसंगिता. In this creation, 5 tattvas are known to everyone and they are called Mahabhuta. And those 5 Mahabhutas are earth, water, fire, air and space. And we all know that whole of the creation is created by these 5 tattvas. Tattva, when you translate into English, it becomes element, but its meaning is little different than elements. And the real meaning of tattva is reality, real thing, and the situation as it is the real meaning of the tattva. And that is why tattva is called the cause of creation. Cause of creation is nothing but tattva. And there are 5, everybody knows. But there are many, some of us knows. And there is a little dispute also between how many tattvas are really there. Sankhya, they say there are 25 tattvas. Yoga says no, there are 26. They add one more. But in reality, tattvas are 36. Sat trins. 36 tattvas are there. And Shiva says there are only 3, but then that becomes 36. So all the pujas, all the rituals, all the affirmations, all the manifestations, ceremonies are being performed based on 3 tattvas human being has. And they are called Shiva Tattva, Vidya Tattva and Atma Tattva. And when you start purifying yourself, we start purifying with Atma Tattva, Atma Tattvaya Swaha, Vidya Tattvaya Swaha and Shiva Tattvaya Swaha. If you go from gross to subtle, it is Atma Tattva, Vidya Tattva and Shiva Tattva. And if you want to come from subtle to gross, then Shiva, Vidya and Atma. There are a lot of discrepancies even here. When knowledgeable people tries to explain them, they say there are so many Shiva Tattvas, there are so many Vidya Tattva, and there are so many Atma Tattva. They differ. But basic thing is that Shiva Tattva starts from nothing. And creation starts from nothing. Then this nothing gets converted into energies, into consciousness, and there itself, in Shiva Tattva itself, it becomes 2. And what are those 2? Prakriti and Purush. Feminine and masculine. Without feminine, creation cannot be conceived. Without masculine, also creation cannot be conceived. Unification of masculine and feminine is the creation. In the universe, in the human beings also. So, Shiva Tattva consists of 2 and Vidya Tattva consists of three. Sadasiva, God and wisdom. Vidya Tattva consists of three. The ultimate truth, Sadasiva, God and wisdom to attain truth becomes Vidya Tattva. Rest all 31 Tattvas has been described as gross Tattva or Atma Tattva. And this Maya, the illusion, is the first one. Kala, the art, is the second one. Avidya, ignorance, is the third one. Rag, attachment, is the fourth one. Kal, sometimes when you write in English, Kala and Kal, you write the same thing. And you say, what is Kala, what is Kala? And I don't understand whether you are talking about Kala or Kal. But Kal is time and Kala is art. Kal is time, that is also one of the Tattva. Niyati, the fate. Purus and Prakriti, Buddhi, your intellect. Ahankar, your ego. Man, your mind. Then 5 Jnanendriyas. Srot, Tvak, Chakshu, Jihva, Ghan. That means ear, eyes, nose, what else? Tongue and your skin. Then Pad, Hast, Upast, Vayu, Vak. That means motor organs. That was sense organs. These are the motor organs by which you carry out the order given by your mind. The first one is providing informations to your mind. Second one is carrying out the order given by your mind are the feet, your hands, your anus, your vagina, or penis, and your mouth by which you speak. Then tanmatras of Jnanendriyas, tanmatras of the sense organs are words, touch, look, taste and smell. They are called tanmatra. And then finally the last but not the least are starting from space to air to fire to water and to earth. These are the last 5 tattvas. It is not possible for me to describe in this 30 minutes speech about all of them. But in case you want, I think Olivia is probably organizing a retreat on tattvas and you can join to understand all of them and how they relate to you. Today here, I will try to describe about the last 5 or the first 5 from down. You see, there are 2 ways of looking at it. So what it says, 0 can be like this and 0 can also be like this. Infinity can be like this and infinity can also be like this. So from top to bottom and from bottom to top, if you take from bottom to top, I will like to describe about 5 starting tattvas, and if you take from top to bottom, I would like to describe about 5 last tattvas. So these 5 tattvas are earth, water, fire, air and space. By earth, our physical body is made. Okay. And you will be surprised to know that whatever the metals and non-metals by which earth is made, the same metals and non-metals your body is also made of. So, the metals and non-metals by which earth is made, by the same metals and non-metals your human body is also made. You may be not knowing that you have iron in it, you have gold in it, you have all the metals present on earth, you have in your body. Non-metals also. And therefore, in the ancient time, now we started saying that it is not harmful, but in ancient time, Ayurveda was treating your diseases, was trying to make your body disease free by using bhasma of the metals. So everything what is solid in your body is exactly the same as earth is. And then what else you have in your body is jal, is water. Whatever is flowing is the water element present in you. Urine is a water. Blood is a water. All the tasty things, all the enzymes are nothing but water. With the help of water, you transport your energy from one place to another. Okay. And in case the water element gets disbalanced, you start getting cold. You start getting cough. You start getting the problem in case you get less water or you get more water. And that is why people say, you say always to your lover, to your parents, to your children, drink sufficient water. Sometimes you ask, how many glasses of water you have drank today? Because if water is not properly balanced, human life will not remain normal. It will have some diseases, some problems, some difficulties, but it will not be normal. The other element is called air. And whatever you are breathing, whatever you are breathing out, is all air. And we call air prana. And there are 10 different types of pranas present in our body. 5 main one and 5 subsidiary one. And they have got different functions. So if you want to make your body healthy, you have to balance your pranic energy, you have to balance your vayu. If it is not balanced, vayu is so powerful that in case it is not balanced and you want to check it, stop breathing and all your strength, all your energy goes away from you in just 5 to 10 minutes. Next element is called fire. Fire provides us heat. Temperature of our body is because of the fire element. And fire helps us digest food. The presence of fire is in navel. and it helps us digest our food. Ayurveda calls it pitta. When energy is there in you, your pitta is balanced. When you are feeling weak, then your pitta, your energy, your heat is imbalanced. Air is known as Vata in Ayurveda. So Ayurveda has different names, but it is basically the same balancing of Tattvas. Then the space element, the last one, the bigger one, the last one, is present everywhere inside of ourselves and outside of ourselves. Space connects to our mind. You know, there is no limit to space. Similarly, friends, there is no limit to your mind. It can travel as fast as you want. It can imagine as fast as you want. It can fantasize as better as you want. And space is filled with infinite energies. You cannot understand how much of energy is present in this space. Similarly, you don't know how much of power is present in your mind. There is no limit to the power of your mind. Space, sometimes you see clouds there, sometimes you see dust there, and sometimes you see clear sky. Your mind is also like that. Sometimes it is happy, sometimes it is sad, and sometimes it is clear and just in bliss and just enjoying. Another thing which I will try to add beyond these 5 elements is called consciousness. Consciousness in spirituality is called Atma. Atma is a controller. It is a governor that governs these 5 elements. As long as this consciousness is controlling, this consciousness is present, this Atma is present, you are functional. If it is not present, then you do not remain functional. As you know, that your body is made of different organs. Okay. We call them tantrikas. Okay. So those four things, 4 elements and 4 body parts by which your entire body is made. First is brain. Second is cerebral hemisphere. Third is spine, the whole thing. And the 4th one is called bundle of nerves. Now, you will be surprised to know that different part of your body represents presence of different tattvas in our body. And all those who are into spirituality, they must be doing these nyasas. Nyasas is nothing but purifying the tattvas. Okay. Even your fingers of your hands, the tip of the fingers also represent what tattva you are talking about. Okay. Thumb. When you do, this is a mudra. Everybody does it. What does it mean? It means I'm energetic. What does it mean? I'm finished. So, thumb represents fire element. Thumb in your body represents fire element. The first finger represents air element. Second one, which is very big, represents space elements. This by which we do all the spiritual work represents earth element. And this small finger always represents electricity or flow, or it represents Jal Tattva, the water element. And I want to share one thing with you, that human body is the made by nature. It is a wonderful machine made by the nature, in which you can utilize things the way in which you want. And creation is a very beautiful thing. From source takes the birth called consciousness. From consciousness, mantras gets produced. Or you can call them sound vibrations. From mantras, space gets created. From space, air takes birth. From air, fire got born. From fire, water got produced. And from water, earth got created. Now, one beautiful thing to know is that from whatever we get created from our father and mother. So the qualities of our parents are present in us. Similarly, space has got one quality called Sabd, voice, the sound is the quality of space. There is no other quality. But air has two qualities, sound and touch. Fire has three qualities. It has space present in it, it has air also present in it. So it has got three qualities. You can, fire vibrates, fire you can touch, fire you can see. Water has four qualities. It has got the quality of space, air, fire and water. It has, you can hear it, you can touch it, you can look at it and you can taste it. Earth has all the five qualities present in it. That is vibration, touch, look, taste, and you can also smell earth. I don't know how many of you have ever smelled earth, but when rain comes, a beautiful smell of earth gets spread everywhere. Time is short, but I would still like to take you 5 minutes to make you understand how and what qualities, what nature these 5 elements have. Nature of earth is heavy. Nature of water is cool. Nature of fire is hot. Nature of air is not fixed. And nature of space is infinite. The qualities. Earth has weight. It is heavy. It remains together. Intermolecular distance is very low. And water flows. Fire spreads. Air has motion and space spreads. Color. Earth has a color of yellow. Water has a colorless white. Fire is fire red. Air is bluish or greenish. And do you know what is the color of space? What? No, it is black. Okay, and therefore God is always black, Because space, you are able to see sky as blue because you are able to see the reflection. But if you go into space, all those who has got into space, you ask them how the space looks like, it looks dark. Okay. And earth is always represented in spirituality by square. Water is represented by crescent. Fire is represented by triangle. Air is represented by two triangles intersecting each other and making the figure. And space is represented by a point. You will be surprised to know that each chakra represents one element. Muladhar, earth; spleen, water; Manipur, fire; heart, air; and throat, space. Every element has got a mantra also. And the mantras of the elements are Lang, Vang, Rang, Yang, Hang. Every element has a tanmatra also. It is called smell, taste, look, touch, and voice. Part of the bodies represent every element. Thighs represent earth. Feet represent water. Shoulders represent fire. Navel represents Vayu. Pranvayu is there. The navel represents Vayu. And forehead represents space. What is made in our body by what? By earth. You have got skin made of, and your blood is made of because of the earth. By water, all other flowing elements, including blood. Blood is the mixture of earth and water, is made of water. What fire does in you? Fire. What is made of fire in your body? Fire makes hunger. It makes thirst. It makes sleep. And what air does? Expands, interact, expands, interact, That is the purpose of air and sexuality is the function of space element. Now, even you have got emotions related to them. Okay? Now, you have to understand, if earth element is more in you, you will have ego. If water element is more in you, you will have intellect. When fire element is more in you, you will have understanding. When air element is more in you, you will be psych. And when space element is more in you, you are likely to have wisdom. There is another concept in yoga, and it is called Kosa. Every element is related to one of the Kosa. Earth element is related to Annamaya course. Water is related to Pranamaya course. Manomaya course. Vijnanmaya course. And space is related to Anandamaya course. Okay? Even your Vayus, 5 Vayus are related to 5 elements, 5 Tattvas. Apan, Pran, Saman, Udan and Vyan are subsequently related to earth, water, fire, air and space. One more very beautiful thing I would like to share with you is even planets, which provides energy around us because of what earth rotates and revolves and astrology gets created. They are also related to your elements, your tattvas. Planet Mercury is related to earth element. Planet Moon and Venus is related to water element. Sun and Mars are fire. Saturn is air. Jupiter is space. Every element also has a direction assigned to it. And those directions are: for earth, east; for water, west; for fire, south; for air, north; and for space, up and down, upwards, upwards, upwards. Space expands always upwards and downwards. So these are the dimensions, and knowledge of these will definitely be able to provide you an understanding about who you are. And that is why Tattvas plays a very important role in spiritual development. Many times we keep chanting the mantras without understanding the Tattvas. These are the basic 5 Tattvas I have explained. But totally there are 36. And Tantra starts with a process called Tattva Siddhi, Tattva Sikar, Tattva Sodhan. Everything is about that. In case you have understood Tattva, you can understand everything. And that is why Prana, Pano, Vyano, Udano, Samano, Me Suddhantyang, Jyotiraham, Birja, Vipapo, Ma Bhuyasam, Swa. Like this, every tattva of your body, all kshatrins, 36 tattvas shall be purified and then only you will be able to understand who you really are. I hope all of us who is trying to understand who they are will find these words useful for them, and they will be able to utilize these informations to expedite their search of who they are. Thank you so much.